Hello friends and greetings to everyone watching this video. I am Anmol Samsuhang and you all are watching ARS Biologicals. And today's topic is about what are ferns. So in this video we all are going to discuss and describe ferns. So let's get started. So first of all we're going to start about what is fern according to your opinion. So I've got a small fern plant over here, and this species of fern is known as bracken fern. It is very common species in the Himalayan region and its scientific name is Petridium eculinum. So it is called bracken fungus and it is just arriving right now. So according to me, fern is a plant. It is a plant which falls under the vascular plants. Yes, it is a plant which falls under the group in which vascular plants are placed. So it is one of the vascular plants. That means they have vascular system running from the root part to the shoot part. So I'm going to explain it later. And they are one of the most oldest species of plant which have been growing on this earth, and fossil records indicate that ferns were first appeared on the earth about 400 million years ago. Yes, about 400 million years ago. And there are about 12,000. There are about 12,000 species of ferns still alive today. Yes, there were more ferns, there were more number of ferns in the ancient period, but they all got extinct somehow by some natural circumstances. But till date or at the present moment, there are about 12,000 species of ferns still alive. So you must have seen ferns in your homes also, in jungles also, in some botanical gardens also. There are many species of fern.
They range in size from tiny plants about the size of my nail to large trees, ferns that grow up to 5 meters tall. Seen in the screen, as you all can see, this is below my house. And talking about ferns taxonomy, they are placed in the phylum Reproduction. Yes, in my earlier videos also I have discussed about the phylum Petridophyta, so you must remember. So let's move to another part, which is the structure of a fern.
So guys, talking about their structure, I have brought a fern plant like this, large fern plant, and we're going to discuss it properly. We're going to discuss each and every part of this fern. So first of all, you can see there are two parts present in it: the root part, which is the part beneath the soil, and the shoot part, which is the part above the soil. So as you can see, we'll start from the root part, and as you can see this kind of large black thing, and that whole thing is known as rhizome. So that is neither a root or some kind of thing, but it is a stem. Yes, you heard it right, it is a stem. It is a underground developed stem, and it is known as rhizome. It has developed itself for thriving under the soil, beneath the soil, and it is known as rhizome. It is not a root, it is not some kind of tangled mass of root, but it is a rhizome. And as you can see, this hair-like structure over here, this hair-like structure are the roots, not this fleshy and strong or hard part of the root of this plant is not the root, but these hair-like structures are the roots, but these are the rhizome. And let's move on to the shoot part. As you can see, this whole green structure from bottom to the topmost part of this plant, it is known as frond. Yes, the whole structure is known as frond. And as you can see in this frond, you can see this stem like thing. It is not the stem, but either it is called stalk. It is called stalk, and it is similar to the stem. It has vascular tissues, and you already know there are two types of vascular tissues in plant. The first one is tracheids and the second one is vessels. And as you can see, this frond has several leaf like structure like this, but for the kind information, it is not leaf, but either it is known as pinna. It is known as pinna, P-I-N-N-A, pinna. And let me show you. This is the pinna. It has again some small leaves like structure. If we take a closer look, I cannot show you. This pinna has several kinds of smaller leaf like structure that is again known as pinnule. And if you take a deep look in that pinnule, you will see again small tiny, that's not small, so tiny leaves like things, and that is again known as lobes. So you can remember like this, the frond is divided into pinna. Pinna is again divided into pinnule. Pinnule is again divided into lobes. So you can remember like this. And as you look properly, there are two pinna in each row, and there is a small gap. There is a small gap in that pinna, and that gap between that pinna is known as rachis. It's known as rachis, or you can also call this axis. And the other structure which I am going to show you is this thing. This is the fiddlehead. It is known as fiddlehead. So you can remember it like this, that this fiddlehead is the baby frond. So in the future, this will become a beautiful frond like this. In someday, this fiddlehead will become beautiful frond like this. And in some parts of the world, this kind of fiddlehead is eaten. Yes, it is eaten in varieties in the spring and the monsoon season. It is very sufficiently sold in the market and farm stands. So if you haven't tried this, you can try. I have already tried, and it is one of my best food I have ever tried from the wilderness. And it has same taste like that of bitter gourd. You must have seen bitter gourd. That bitter, it has a bitter taste, so you can try. It makes a very nutritious diet for yourself. But remember one thing: you should never collect wild fiddleheads as a food, because some fiddleheads are unsafe to eat. So some could be poisonous and some could also prove to be fatal. So these are the structure of a fern. So talking about the reproduction, as you can see, the fern plant, it has neither flowers nor seeds. So you must be wondering how they reproduce. They reproduce by a process named spore formation, and you must have, some of you have heard this word earlier also. It is a way of asexual reproduction in plants, mainly in plants and in fungus also, and in some kinds of bacteria also, and in some protists also. It does not happen to us animals. So as you can see, they reproduce by the process spore formation, as I told you. So what are spores actually? They are the small reproductive cells present underneath the leaves, underneath the pinna, or they underneath the fern. As you can see, these brown colored small dot like things, those are the spore sacs, and one spore sac contains about thousands of individual spores. So this is the process by which ferns reproduce. So when these spores are blown up by wind or washed out by water, they get to far distant places, and when they land on the soil, they emerged into a new plant. So this is all about reproduction in ferns. So what is the importance of fern? Fern is important to people in many ways. They are popular house plants, which I am showing in the screen. They are popular house plants. And why they are popular house plant? Because they are attractive, they are easy to grow, and sometimes in some places also you must have seen orchids being grown in tangled mass of that fern, tangled roots of those ferns. I'm going to show you one video. Watch it. As you have seen in the video, and that is how orchids are planted in roots of fern. So, and earlier I talked about fiddleheads also, that fiddleheads is also eaten. So we have gathered three importance of fern to people. So if you have any opinion that how ferns are important to people, you can comment down in the comment section. So thank you for watching my videos, guys, and if I have made any kind of mistake or if I wasn't fluent, so please forgive me about that, and from the next time I hope that I'll try my best to improve my videos, and please be waited for my new upcoming videos. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can just tap on the subscribe button. It's free at all, no costs, and you can educate yourself with me. So this much for today. Bye bye, see you in my next video.